Hang on a second. And I blew up at the rear of the ship.
It happened last time too, it's weird. And my frame rate is about as fast as the PowerPoint presentation. Okay, I see you're in.
Whoa, I had it on.
Wow.
I'm at an angle, do you see that? Oh, there it goes, straighten out just a little bit.
Look at all these contrails. Look at your 9 o'clock high. Some weird spirally contrail. It's like those experimental aircraft from Area 51 or something. Doing this on a rope.
Uh-huh.
Alright. Set up your systems.
Are those dots or those parachutes coming down? No, it's fine. Alright, I'm ready. I think I am.
Roger that. K2. Clear to launch.
Two going gate.
One gate. One airborne. Head straight out. Head 808. That's waypoint 1.
Wow, there's a lot of missiles going up in there right now.
Form up, holding 300 knots. Angels 2.5. Continue heading 080. Saddle up, going ear to ear.
Are we fencing in?
Not just yet.
Do you know what type of heat we have? Is it X-rays or mics or papas?
Mike's buddy
Alright.
Spike. Okay, head 080. Give me a climb to Angels 10. And then fence in. Contact 2 MiG-29s, 12 o'clock.
I see 2 groups.
One same. Approximately 25 and 30 miles out. Buddy Spike.
Why does it keep locking up? I'm not even Master Arming.
I don't know, but you're locked onto me.
And I don't even have air-to-air on.
Do you have the foresight mode on? Hey, those bandits coming in fast. 8 miles. If you got a shot, go ahead and get one.
I take the left. I can take the left group.
Roger, I'll take the right. Split now. Fox 2.
Fox 2.
Altitude. Altitude.
Good hit on 1.
Good. Splash 1.
Splash 1. Telio 2. My 10 o'clock. I have your sight. I'm gonna head towards you. Oh, finally, no more stupid lockout sound.
Alright, did you just splash 2 of them?
I splashed 1, you splashed another. There were some air to surface, some SAMs that were after him too.
Alright.
Oh, that's it. The SAMs secure the rest. Okay, contact Marshall. I'm forming up on you.
You gonna show the Marshall stack?
Yeah, we'll try it out. I got it to work the last time.
Slow down.
That's weird, you just disappeared. You're in front of me for a second there.
I'm gonna do some S turns so you can catch up.
Do you have a visual on me?
Yep. You're at my 6.
High or low?
You're a little high.
I don't see you at all.
I can drop some flare.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh.
No visual.
Which way are you flying? Is you're flying
080.
But that was to get out here. We had to fly back.
Yeah, I know, but
Like
I was gonna form up on you
270
first, though.
Right?
I was gonna form up on you, and you were right in front of me, and then you suddenly disappeared.
I was going kind of straight. Sorry. I did a little
Oh,
this turn, but
so you passed me and went in the
yeah.
opposite direction.
I'm coming back toward you.
Altitude. Altitude.
Okay, now I have a visual on you 10 miles out. By the way, I learned how to take the time out of your HUD. Because when you're trying to trap, I don't know if you notice it blocks your view of the ball.
Yeah, all the there's a lot of clutter that's blocking.
Yeah. So if you want to remove that, which I'm going to do now, I can tell you how.
Once we form up,
Right.
I'm making my turn. Crossing in front of you.
Okay, I'll hold the speed and heading. Speed 410, heading 255, Angels 4.1. Checking our frequencies.
What letter? What's the LSO? How do? I know Marshall is M on that button.
No, M is manual. That means that you can put in whatever frequency you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. are presets.
So what for the LSO?
The LSO depends on the mission. It's not going to be the same all the time.
But where do I put it in?
You turn the knob to whatever channel that they tell you in the transmission. Or you can look it up in the carrier comm menu and turn the knob until you see that frequency show up.
Say speed.
410. See the LSO frequency? If you turn your knob until that frequency shows up, then you'll be tuned in. Or you just wait for when they tell you. They'll tell you what channel to tune it to.
But where do I enter it?
Well, if you turn the knob, you won't have to enter it. It's a preset. Like right now, just turning the knob.
It's number 3. Okay.
Yeah,
my
exactly.
Number 3. All right.
But right now I gotta call Marshall first, so... Are you saddled? Come on up. Alright, I'm gonna call him now. Come on and form up while I call him. Apparently we can't call a sectional marshal. We have to have more than one flight, I think. So I just call a single one for now. So just stay in close formation with me. We're only 6 miles from the carrier. Need me to slow down?
No, I'm catching up.
Okay, I'm calling it in.
303, Freedom Marshal, Angels, 2. 310, Freedom Marshal, Angels, 3.
Okay, stay in formation with me.
Did you just slow down?
Yeah, because we could get down to 250 knots in Marshall.
I lost sight of you.
I'm still in the same heading. I see you in my right rear view mirror. Oh, there you are. You're
Yeah,
at my 4 o'clock high.
I'm just going trail.
Okay. Okay, hanging right turn. I'm gonna head towards the carrier. Now, I guess in Marshall, the rule of thumb for speed is best fuel consumption speed. So I'm just gonna say 250 knots, since that's the maximum the VFR speed below 10,000, you know. Still in trail?
Yep.
Okay. So basically, when we're flying the Marshall, we're going to be at 2,000 feet, circling in a left-hand circle, with the right part of the circle centered directly over the carrier. And we're got to maintain 5 miles from the carrier, abeam the carrier. So if you picture a circle, at the 3 o'clock position is the carrier. And we're going to follow a circle that traces from the 3 o'clock to the 12 o'clock to the 9 o'clock to the 6 o'clock and back to 3 o'clock. At the 9 o'clock position, we should be 5 miles away from the carrier. And we just circle like that over and over until they call us a signal Charlie, which means that we're clear for the case recovery.
Okay.
When that happens, we can descend down to 800 feet, but only in the lower half of the circle pattern. So at only at a point after 9 o'clock. Because the lower half of the circle is for descents and the upper half is for ascents. So we'll fly out at about 7 o'clock from the carrier to head out to about 8 miles. I'm sorry, 3 miles. Then we're going to turn for the initial and head towards the carrier. And then that'll bring us to our break point and the rest of that, you know, downwind and all that.
Yeah, I'm not following that. Anyway, I can just follow, see what you're doing and follow you.
Yeah, just keep 15 seconds of interval between us. Otherwise, they're going to call you out for being too close. just about right over the carrier. So I'm gonna make a slight return to match their heading. And then we're gonna start circling. Owning 2,000 feet. Still with me? Okay, slight left turn now. So I'm just trying to maintain my turn and distance so that when we get a beam, that we're 5 miles away from the carrier. Now, if it's done right, from what I've noticed, you only have to do like one round, and then they clear you in.
303.
Oh, there we go.
Signal Charlie pattern. Second bus. 3.
Okay, so we're cleared in. So we start descending after we get to the bottom half of the circle. I'll start the descent so you know when to go. Ignore these. I'm setting you up for the carrier.
Is he giving you instructions too?
Yes.
10. Signal Charlie pattern. Second bus. 3.
There you go. Okay. So just keep that spacing. We're gonna descend down to 800 and about 3 miles from the stern at 350 knots. Okay, there's 800 feet. Still on my 6. There's 800 feet. Are you still on my on my 6?
What's that?
We're at 800 feet now. Are you still on my 6?
No, I'm not. I'm 6 miles away from you. He told me to go to Angels 2.
Oh, he still has you at Marshall then.
What's that?
He still has you at Marshall. Okay, so just fly the circle like I'd shown you, but stay at Angels 2. I see what he's doing. He's only clearing one at a time, so he put you down to 2 and
Should I go
cleared
to
me.
the really far rear of the carrier, or should I just follow you like your pattern?
Follow that circular pattern over flying earlier, but do it at Angels 2.
Well, we came in right over from the behind the carrier.
Check and clear.
I heard that. Was that for you?
Yeah. That means I'm cleared for the break. Okay. One in the break.
So I need to just keep flying the circle, right?
Yeah. the right part of the circle should pass right over the carrier. Like, if you think of the clock code, the 3 o'clock position should pass right over the carrier. I think I'm too far out. It's gonna tell me to go around, I bet. But we'll see.
Three,
Check
zero,
gear,
three.
check gear.
You're too close to beam. Wave off starboard side.
That was the total opposite.
They just wave you off.
Yeah, it was too close. So I get to re-enter on the starboard side. One in the break. Okay.
Three, zero, three. You're long in the groove. Wave off
God,
starboard
I
side.
knew that was gonna happen. Too long in the groove. Ah, I'm only 0.1 wide. Give me a freaking break.
Three, 1-0. Signal Charlie straight in, check in button 3.
He just told me signal Charlie straight in.
Yep.
Check in button 3.
So you're already on button 3. So you've been cleared for the straight in, so you can go ahead and go straight in.
But I'm coming. I'm way, dude. I was at 2,000
How's your
feet,
ball?
like
Come left. You're high.
1 mile.
I forced him to clear you in. I'll tell you why later. One, I'm trying to save you from getting bored going in circles and circles over and over.
What's that?
For one, I'm trying to save you from getting bored from flying in circles over and over, because they're not going to
Thanks.
clear you out of Marshall until I land.
Yeah. Well, you can just tell me, like, hey, Adam, when you're a beam, like when you're on downwind, you can call for straight in. Then I'll know I gotta start configuring and get dirty. All that good stuff. Looks like we have more aircraft in the pattern now.
Oh yeah, everyone else is trying to return. Those Tomcats, for one.
Three, 0-3. Incorrect interval. Wave off starboard side.
It means you're too close.
No, he was talking
Oh, he's
310.
I'm 301. I think. No, maybe it's because of these F-14s that are coming in.
Yep.
Well, that figures. I fly finally a perfect pattern. Not too close, not too wide, and the Tomcats screw me over.
Why don't we hear them talking to the Tomcats?
Probably because it's AI and that's not written into the program. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe they will later. Who knows?
What are these guys doing here? Okay. Uh-huh. I'm gonna do one more lap here. I'm curious to see what these Tomcats are gonna do. Interesting. Yep, well, it looks like one's
I think
one's on final.
either that or they're on Marshall, because they have different altitude stacks.
Call the ball. How's your ball? Right for
Is that
lineup.
for you?
Three, zero, three.
Trapped. 3-wire, but it's a cut pass. Okay, you're probably cleared in now. Clearing the deck. You should be able to go right in since you have the straight in clearance. At your leisure.
Yeah, I just crossed. I'm in front of the carrier.
Yeah, I see you. I think those Tomcats are put on the Marshall for a hold.
There's a Tomcat down there. Looks like he's in the pattern. Should I ask if I can join the pattern or when I'm?
No, you're already cleared. He gave you your clearance.
What's that?
You're already cleared for the straight in, so you have your clearance. You can go ahead and land.
Okay.
I'm looking at the Tomcats externally now, and it does look like they're following a Marshall hold. Let's see, it's 2 of them. This third one. The third one looks like he's coming in.
How is that possible if I'm cleared?
I don't know, maybe the interval. Alright, he's on deck. Don't know what wire he got, but he's right behind me. Ooh, his wings are sweeping back. Another Tomcat coming in. He got a 2-wire.
So what do? I thought I was cleared straight in.
Yeah, you were. I'm not quite sure how to explain this. It's either has something to do with the AI or the lack of LSO cause. To the Tomcats so we know what's going on. Alright, these 2 Tomcats are not trapping, so you can go ahead and trap now.
Alright.
It looks like they're in the initial. probably gonna go in the brake. Yeah, they're in the brake. So you have some time. Looks like you're in the groove.
Yep.
Haha. One of the Tomcats. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna move. I'm moving because one of the Tomcats clipped my tail, just barely, and ripped his wing off. And then his wingman...
How do I clear my HUD? Oh, never mind. It's too late.
His wingman crashed right into his nose and is on fire. That's why I'm moving, because if those guys explode, I don't want to get killed. Did they tell you to call the ball?
Nope.
Huh. Four wire.
Code 4-2. Taxi to parking area.
When do I pick my hookup?
Now, the wire's clear. You see these Tomcats? Oh, you better move it. You got an F-14 in the groove.
Yeah.
Oh, he's waving off. Wow,
Haha.
it was intelligent enough to do that. Okay, what about his buddy? Here comes his buddy. He's awfully high. Okay, now he's on. Got one.
It just disappeared.
Weird. You got a 2-wire. Okay, so here's the deal that I was going to explain later. For some,
What's that?
Here's the deal that I was going to explain later. For some reason, when I tried to call Marshall for a section, it said that we didn't have a section, which technically is true because section is one or more flights. Well, we're the only flight. So they're like, oh, there is no section, so there is no section, Marshall. So the only other thing to do was to ask for a Marshall single, which means I ask for a Marshall and you ask for a Marshall. But to try to keep it simple, that's why I said just stick with me and we'll just fly the Marshall together. And then when we were clear to land, I was just going to have him clear you for your own Marshall. Which is what I did. That's why when I went to land, he told you to go to Marshall. So that's what happened, and that's why I did it, because they wouldn't clear us for a flight, Marshall. In fact, there's no option for a flight. It's only single and a section. And why is this a 14 flying across?
It's flying across the bow.
Yeah.
Any boys see an aircraft carrier around here?
I think it wants to bust a tower.
Until he saw the fleet defenses pointing at him, then he's like, ah, okay.
So they only have request marshal single, marshal sectional, enter pattern, and straight
because
in.
of the half of the sphere, like you told me? Well, you know, looking at the bow on the left side.
Did who do what? The F-14?
Yeah.
It could be, because it looks like he's circling.
Uh-huh. So I guess I get it now. When I'm marshaling and I'm stacked at 2000 like I was, looking at forward to the bow, I'm on the right side of the right hemisphere of the circle. The right side.
Yeah, if you're in the right hemisphere of the circle, like at the 3 o'clock position, you should be directly over the carrier.
Huh?
If you're at the 3 o'clock position on the circle,
Okay.
you should be directly over the carrier, like heading towards the bow, but turning. Kind of like how this F-14's doing. Here, let's see if he's still in Marshall or not. Because when he crossed the bow like that, I just realized he's in the Marshall. That's what he's doing. But now it looks like he's actually in the pattern now. Personally, I think it's kind of silly having the carrier be on the hemisphere. They should make the carrier in the center, because then it's just like doing a DME arc then. You know,
Yeah.
leave the carrier in the center and just make sure that your distance is consistently 2.5 miles or whatever. When it's on the hemisphere like that, you're only going to have it at 5 when you're on the 9 o'clock position with the carrier in the 3 o'clock position. As soon as you start leaving the 3 o'clock position where the carrier is, that distance is going to change, because it's not the center of the circle, you know? And that's what's so confusing about it. Oh, he's trying to come in. I dare you to put your hornet right in front of him.
Another 2-wire.
No takers. Play chicken with him, see if he catches a wire.
What's that?
I said, no takers? You don't want to play chicken with him to see if he would catch a wire or not?
Well, that was kind of cool seeing them. We weren't the only ones trapping.
Did he disappear?
Yeah.
I was going to say, where he taxied you, because it's 2 idiot wingmen taxied into each other. Are you looking at them? You can see the noses sticking out. Like the 307 Tomcats.
The guys in the rear of the carrier?
No, the guy is
What
right
is-
behind me. Are you seeing these destroyed Tomcats just behind me?
Yep.
One of them stabbed the other in the nose with his nose. It's like
Yep.
sticking out.
Let's see. Oh yeah, now I see it. The other nose is sticking out towards you, towards your rear. Okay. That's funny. Cool beans, man. Learn more. Learn something new a different day. Every day here
Yeah.
on the old carrier.
Hey, That's cool. We actually got the marshal to work, or at least. Oh, that was the thing. Since I only had a cleared single marshal, when he cleared me, that's why he told you to go to Angels 2, because your marshal was at Angels 3. My marshal was Angels 2. So when I leave the marshal, all the other people in the marshal pattern collapse. So you're at Angels 3, I left the marshal, so they put you at Angels 2.
Okay.
Which really means that you're next to leave the pattern. Because you start high and go
Nice.
low. And that's the part that confused you, because you said, hey, they told me to go Angels 2 when I asked for your pattern. Well, that's why. Because your marshal was Angels 3 and mine was at Angels 2, and then I left the pattern.
Got
Or
it.
left the marshal. So then you took my spot at Angels 2. So if these Tomcats didn't come and screw things up, you would have been next to be cleared. And then when they cleared you straight in, that was me, because I didn't want you to have to circle around over and over and over. So, but I really think these AI Tomcats coming in kind of screwed up the LSO's AI or something.
Yeah. That's cool. But now I know, yeah, everybody collapses. So you left at 2,000. I was going down. I should go from leave 3 for 2. And then, and that's when I'm ready, you know, then I'm ready to land after that. They should bring me into land.
Right, so when they clear you out of the marshal, you would descend 800 feet, but only when you're in the bottom half of the circle. You know, between the 9 o'clock through the 3 o'clock position. Because the bottom half of the circle is for descents and the upper half is for ascents. And you would head away from the carrier so that you're tracking down the carrier at 7 o'clock. And then you turn towards the carrier so that you end up on the initial, flying alongside the carrier parallel to it, starting at about 3 miles astern. At that point,
We should take off, and you should show me that really quick. I'm really curious how that looks like.
okay.
You want to just start it all over so we can just cat
Yeah,
off?
yeah, okay, it's cool. Hopefully, no one shoots us down, but I'm pretty sure all those SAMs that they shut off would take care of that.
Or should we just throttle and then go off the edge and then respawn?
Nah, we can end it here and then just restart it. At least that way
Okay.
we can say we have a successful mission and recovery in the bag.
That's cool.
Okay. Alright, killing the video now.